Hi guys, my name is Elena. Welcome to my channel. Um, I was really thinking very long time what my first video should be about, and I was thinking, should I make a beauty video or should I make a fashion video, because that's kind of some of the things that interest me. But I just kind of got inspired to talk about a little bit more serious topic, just because I think it's very important. And what I'm talking about is self-confidence and self-love, because, well, I think it's one of the essential stuff that we need in our lives. Without more rambling, let's get into the video. So what I wanted to talk about is that throughout my teenage years, I've been very insecure, and because of those insecurities, I've sabotaged myself on many occasions. Would that be taking opportunities, or would that be just being happy with myself, really, and just appreciating a little bit more who I am and what kind of qualities I've got, and just loving myself, loving my body, loving who I am as a person. I just kind of think that it definitely took away a lot from me. I've learned the hard way to love myself truly. I'm still on my way though. I'm not 100% convinced that I reached my goal, but I'm much freer now, and I'm much more aware of whether I look at the reality or I create stuff throughout my thoughts that are no reflection of the reality, but are super critical and bad for myself. Throughout the years, I will be like figuratively beating myself up, that I don't look a certain way, that I don't talk a certain way, that I don't fit in certain way. And it's been very difficult, because I would be very harsh on myself, and I will be telling myself every single day how ugly I am, and how skinny I am, and how I don't fit because I'm different and I have different understandings. And I would literally make myself feel the worst person in the world. And when I would share that with my friends, they would be like, oh, come on now, you're just like looking for compliments, that's not your real opinion about yourself. And I'm like, yes it is. It's really difficult to make people believe you, because the way you see yourself through your eyes is not the way how other people see you. And sometimes the way that people outside you see you is much more positive than actually the way you see yourself. And that's the saddest part, because you should be the person who loves themselves the most, and the most important relationship that you're ever gonna have in your life is with yourself. And I know that sounds like a cliche, and I know it's been spoken about like on multiple occasions, but I just feel that having a really good relationship with yourself and really listening to yourself, your inner self and your body and your mind, is like the most important thing in life. And how you're gonna build your life depends completely on what kind of relationship you've got with yourself. I've realized that quite early, and I'm quite grateful that I've realized it at such a young age, because I've known many people, including my parents, that got aware of that self-love and that self-relationship at a really like late age. And it's not that it matters when you're gonna get aware of that, because it's never too late, but the sooner the better. And I was sabotaging myself in so many situations, whether it was about to take an opportunity, especially for the things that I cared the most. I used to be a professional dancer for 12 years, and I used to be in a ballet school. And because I loved ballet so much, I would just not believe in myself, and I would just sabotage my exams or my auditions, or I would just not believe I'm good enough, and I was never enough for myself, and I was never good enough, I was never qualified enough, I was never special enough, and that was not the truth, because by sabotaging yourself in this way and repeating that to yourself, sooner rather than later you start believing that that's what the reality is, and it is not. And it's sad, because when people look at you on the side, they can see all the qualities that you're unable to see, and you're gonna go home beating yourself up that you haven't done certain things in a certain way, and that it was not good enough. And it actually would be good enough if you only believed, and if you only put your love towards yourself into it, and if you just gave 100% of yourself without doubting yourself at all. It actually took me many years to build up that self-confidence, and it kind of built it up when I moved to London. So I moved to London around 3 years ago, and I've lived separated from my family for already 4 other years back home, and it was not the issue that it was my first time that I was away from my family. It was more of the life and the culture here in England, which is slightly different to the culture back home. So my lovely boyfriend kind of taught me that hard lesson to actually start loving myself more and believe in myself more, and just he made me understand that it's not about the way you look, it's about the way you feel from within, and it's not about the way how people see you, it's about the way how you see yourself. Because I've been suffering many years of feeling that I'm not enough, even though people were thinking I'm more than enough. So the most important person's opinion is your opinion about yourself, because it does not matter how many people would have positive or negative opinion about you. If it's not in alignment with your opinion, then it does not matter, because you wouldn't take it into consideration, if you know what I mean. And I just think him, my boyfriend, and my father were the people who helped me out build up and develop a self-love and self-respect and self-appreciation. Because the cliche, if you're not loving yourself, how would you love someone else, is very true. And I think that people who do not love themselves are not able to give love, because in order to take care of others, you need to take care of yourself first. Okay, so no more rambling about how negative things were before, because what is important is that you can make that change, and you can make that step in of loving yourself today, like from now on. And I know it's not that easy to put into practice, but it's actually easier than you think. And it definitely takes a while until you build up the habit of thinking positively about yourself, and it's definitely taking time to learn how to not talk to yourself rudely, how would you talk to your friends? Would you go and say to your friend, you are very ugly, you're not worth nothing, you're not good enough, you're not brave enough, you're not talented enough? Would you say that to your best friend? No, you wouldn't. So why would you say that to yourself then? I don't think we should. I don't think I should be doing this. I don't think you should be doing this. I think you should be loving yourself the way you are, because you're beautiful and you're worth it and you're enough. We're all enough. And I just think that all human beings are very, very much connected, and we are much more similar than we actually think we are. And those fake things that are being created by society with the idea of separation actually does not exist. It's fake. I think we are all the same, or if not the same, we're very, very similar in our core. And I genuinely think we all have so many beautiful qualities that we are not aware of, that other people see in us and they resonate into us in some way. And that's beautiful. And that's a beautiful experience. And I think we should embrace each other, and we should be giving compliments to each other, and we should be acknowledging each other's qualities. And that's what I try to do on a daily basis. So I used to be very, very spontaneous. Just 2 years ago, I used to follow my heart like crazy. I used to not think twice when I wanted something, even though I was not having enough confidence. And that freedom of my spirit is kind of a little bit missing right now. It's not like missing, but it's not quite there, just because I became much more responsible, and I convinced myself that I'm a grown-up person and I need to take care of stuff, and I need to live certain way because that's what I'm expected to do. And I convinced myself that that's the reality, and it isn't. So please, my 5 advices, I'm just gonna give you 5 advices as a friend. I hope they will resonate in you and you'll find them helpful. First of that all is starting your day with saying hello to yourself and taking the time while preparing for work, or while preparing a breakfast, or while taking a shower, or whatever you're doing first thing in the morning, with repeating to yourself how beautiful you are the way you are, and being grateful for the healthy body that you've got, that carries you and keeps you alive. The second thing is just play some nice music and dance like crazy, like no one is watching, because probably no one will be watching. But even if they're watching, dance like they don't. The third thing that I would say is meditate, if that's your thing. I found meditation very, very helpful and very, very beneficial for my self-love and for my calmness and for my centering and for many, many other stuff. I just think that meditation is great. I do use a really great app. It's called Insight Timer. You can download it either if you're using Apple, if you're using Android. It's completely free and they don't charge for absolutely anything, and they've got like thousands of different meditations there that could fit everybody's preference. I love this app and I use it on a daily basis pretty much. And the fifth thing is write your thoughts down. Observe yourself. Would you be writing down your positive thoughts or your negative thoughts? It does not matter. Just write them down and afterwards read them. That's how you'll get aware and you'll get into the habit of just letting your negative thoughts pass without judging them, and just accept them as they are. That's for me, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.